Hello there, we are going to build a CI/CD pipeline for our static website code, and we are going to build a CI/CD pipeline for our API view tracking API for our website. So let's start with the CI pipeline for S3 bucket. I already wrote a GitHub action file which will use the Ubuntu distro. First, we will check out our GitHub repository, and then we will install the AWS CLI on it using our secrets. I uploaded the secrets on my GitHub repository under secret options, and then I just sync the website content uh, with with my bucket. Okay, and delete the previous ones and upload the new one. Okay, on every push. So first make a directory by the name of GitHub slash workflows. It has to be this name for running the GitHub actions. Is it made or not? Yeah, I think it is made. Cannot make directory. Yes. Okay, sorry. I forgot the P flag. Sorry. GitHub slash workflows. And now create any file. Sorry, we can move our file. No, to the okay. This is your file. Now let's push the code on the GitHub. So it will run on every push we made to the uh, repo. Okay, on push. Okay, first make any changes so we can see that changes are made, are reflected. Sorry. Let's say that this correct this number. My number is okay. Save. GitHub Actions for S3. Let's push the code and see. Yeah. Go to the actions section. Yeah, our workflow is running currently running. Let's see it's what is doing. So it successfully installed the AWS CLI, and I think successfully upload the newer files. So we made a changes by changing the number. I think we can see. Okay, let's open the website. It's under XYZ. Okay, changes are not yet reflected here. Why they are not reflected here? Because go to the CDN, it is still deploying. I think cloud front. Does it show? Okay. Yeah, it is successful. It was successful. Let's check enabled distribution. Check this link also. It is showing this number, man. Okay. Let me check one more time. It is showing. Check our code. Yeah, we successfully updated. It is why it is not picking up the change. Yeah, it finally did. It will take some time, but it finally did. So first, I thought we have to invalidate the CDN cache because CDN uses CDN cache the content of it. But I don't know why it is. But in my case, I don't have to invalidate my cache. It is working just fine. Okay, so we successfully built the CI for the static content. Now let's deploy our API, view tracking API, which will show every view on EC2 instance. Okay, so first here, this is our view tracking API content, sorry, code, and here we have a Docker file. Okay, we are going to build a Docker image first, then going to push it on the Docker Hub registry, and from there it will pull the Docker Hub image and run the container on the EC2 instance. Okay, that's the deal. So I didn't make it a multi-stage Docker build because I have to go to the cell of the Docker container, which I cannot do from the multi-stage build because I am using Scratch. It is a, it is it brings security with it, but it brings a negative that I cannot enter into the cell of the container. Okay, so this is our Docker file. So let's build a. So what is a code pipeline? So code pipeline is just a CI/CD pipeline. It uses I think uh, let's leave the code commit outside because our code is on GitHub repo. So it have two things. One is code build and one is code deploy. So code pipeline invokes the code build and the code deploy when we push uh, code to the GitHub, the repository. Okay, so code build does what does code build do? Code build the application, test the application, build the image, and push to the our defined registry. In our case, we are using Docker Hub registry. Okay, and what does code deploy do? Code deploy use the Docker image from the registry and run it on the container and update on the container when we do update our image. That's the code deploy part. Okay, so let's first build the code build part. Okay, later we integrate it with the code pipeline. So when we come to the project name, so we put the view tracking API. Okay, source provider. Our code is on GitHub repo. So if you are doing it for the first time, you have to connect to the GitHub using authentication. Repository in my GitHub account. Okay. So repository name is AWS Cloud Resume. You can use mine by clicking on the public repository, or you can use your own repo. Okay. Additional configuration, David, just as webhook. So when do you want to trigger this code build? So I want to trigger this code build on every push that I made to the repo. Okay. Yeah, I know it is not good because I must be pushing changes to the website and not to the API. We will fix and improve on it on version 2 of this project. Okay. So single build. Okay. Filter event type push. Okay. Is anything remain here? No, single build. Okay. Environment on demand. Manage time EC2. Yeah, we are going to build this, run this CI pipeline on an EC2 instance. Use the Ubuntu Linux standard and use the latest image, which is 7. Here I always use the latest image. New service role. So what is a service? You heard of IAM user and IAM group. So you define some permissions that a user can use, and that a user will only limited to that permissions. He can't use the AWS services outside of defined permissions. So same with the AWS IAM role. So you define a role for a AWS service, so that service can use another so sorry, so that service can talk to the AWS another service. Okay. You define the permission on that role, you can define. Okay, so I create AWS IAM service role for code build. So it can talk to the EC2 instance and perform the code build actions successfully. Okay. It do need to talk to the other services. Like first it need to talk to the EC2 instance. Then second, I am going to use AWS system manager in which our Docker credentials are stored. Okay. I will show you this code build service. Wait a minute. It is code build. Okay. Tracking code build. Yeah. So this have the permission for the Amazon SSM full access. It means it can access the AWS system manager and the password store. Okay. So how do you create a role? Let me show you a demo. So first, for which service you for which service you want the role for. Okay. So I let's say you want the role for code build. Okay. So code build will use this service. Okay. And then you define the permissions, that how code build can talk to AWS other services, what the code build can access, what cannot access. That things you define here. Okay. And then create. Okay. So I already created. You can create your. Okay. Back to the code build. Okay. So here is your service. Then build spec file. So what's a build spec file? Build spec file is the path of your is like how your CI pipeline is supposed to behave, how your CI pipeline is going to work. Okay. So this is how my CI pipeline is going to work. Let's start from the phases. It is going to the tracker API directory and then login to the Docker Hub registry using this command. It will echo the Docker password and Docker login using Docker username, and it will pick these environment variables from the environment parameter store. What is this parameter store? This parameter store is stored in AWS system manager, which we are talking in the AWS role. So there I will define this Docker username, Docker password, and Docker URL. Okay. And then it will build the Docker image and push the Docker image to the Docker hub. And This is just an echo command which will tell key successfully post to the Docker Hub registry my image. Okay, so it is saying, are you going to use? Yeah, are you going to write your build spec file here, or you are going to use it on your own? So you have to keep it in the root folder, so it will pick it up automatically. Okay, artifacts, no artifacts for now. Logs, yeah, you do definitely want CloudWatch logs, because when your code build fails, you do not know what went wrong, so you definitely want your CloudWatch logs. That's a must. Okay, let me check one more time. Project name, do I want key? No. Source GitHub. Okay, okay, all good, all good. Let's create the build project. Let's see how it goes. First we are testing. Okay, create role action. User. Okay, we got an IAM error. Not authorized to perform IAM create role. Create role. Okay, sorry. I am. I have to choose the existing service role because I already created it. I clicked on by mistake new service role. Sorry. Create build project. Let's see how it goes. So I'm going to start it first manually. We are going to do it automatically for testing purposes for now, to check if it is working or not. Let's build it. Let's open my Docker Hub. So Docker Hub is just a public registry for Docker images. You can make your account free here. Let's see if anyone live watching or not. Okay, Baba, I don't know what went wrong. Okay, let's directly go to my username. What is going on, man? Okay, this is my account. I don't know why it is not, their website is not working. Okay, I have some images. I built it in the past when I was building the project. Updated 7 days ago. Okay, let's see if your code build is working or not. Okay, succeeded. I think it is going to succeed, man, because I tested in the past. You can see the logs here. Wait a minute. Okay, I didn't show you the AWS System Manager. My bad. AWS System Manager. Okay, let me. Okay, and this is AWS System Manager, and I store my password in the parameter store. Okay, you can just simply create parameter store. I will so create like for example Docker IO. Okay, standard, and go to the secure string, and here you put the value, and it will automatically pick up if you provide the IAM role to the AWS CodeBuild service. Otherwise, it will won't pick up. It don't have permission. Code build don't have permission to talk to the AWS system manager. Okay, all good. Let's see. Succeeded. Successfully pushed to the Docker Hub registry. Let's see if it is pushed. Updated 1 minute ago. Okay, so CI part for our API is done successfully. Now uh, we will build the we will create the CD pipeline. Okay, go to the code deploy. So what's the purpose of the code deploy? So we have Docker image of our application on the Docker Hub registry, and now we are going to use that image to run the container on the EC2 instance. For now, I know it is a bit of now our resources on EC2 instance will be left off unused for this small application. In next version, I will use serverless. Okay, let's see code deploy. Create first. You have to create an application. So in our case, application name is view tracking. You can name as you want. Compute platform. So I want to deploy it on EC2 instance. You can choose whatever you want. Okay, application is created. Okay, so now we will create an EC2 instance. I know we are doing a lot of things manually. In the next version, I am going to use infrastructure as code. I will use Terraform for it, and we will see. First, we have to understand how thing works manually. So we understand every bit of it, and then we are going to use IAC. Then it will be a piece of cake. Wait a minute, sorry. Instance. So I am going to use a free instant T2 micro. Let's name it. I am going to use Ubuntu operating system. Retire eligible. T2 micro. That will be fine enough. And I have AWS KPR to SSH into this instance. Leave as it is and launch the instance. Medicinal. I have to open the terminal here. Let me open the documentation of our. This is the documentation I wrote when I was building. So if we miss anything, we can look here. Okay. So our instance is created successfully. Okay. So we have to create the deployment group. Here we define the group name. We have to give it a service. So this service, what the service will do? This service provide the permission to the code deployed to talk to the EC2 instance. Okay. In place Blue-green, Amazon EC2 instance for now. So what is this? So this is so it is asking us on which EC2 instance you are going to deploy your application. Okay, wait a second. My battery is not charging. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait 1 second. Okay, let me share my screen again. Okay, where was my? We were creating a cloud. So what is this tags? So it is asking on which EC2 instance you are going to deploy your application, because there can be many. There will be many EC2 instance on your organization AWS account. So on which? So one tag is we created with the name when we provided the name to the EC2 instance. Let me show you how you can create your unique tags for your resources, AWS resources. Modify rolling list. Sorry, instance settings. Manage tags. You can go to the manage tags and add a new tag. And let's say API, and we can put a view tracking. Save, and it should reflect here. Okay, we have to refresh. Sorry. In place blue green. Amazon EC2 instance. So define, put your tags here and value here. So it is saying one unique match instance found. Okay, so it found your EC2 instance. So what is this? AWS CodeDeploy agent. So this agent should be installed on the target compute, in our case which is EC2 instance, to deploy, to start the application, to stop the application, to make sure our application is up to date. Okay, so we are going to install it manually on our EC2 instance. Wait a second. Never enable load balancing. Now we do not need load balancing for this case. Let's check it one more time. EC2 instance API. Create deployment group. Okay, so first let's install this code deploy agent. I am SSH I'm going to SSH into the our EC2 instance. Let's get the IP address. This is the public IP address. So we are finally on the EC2 instance, and now, okay. Go to the documentation. Documenting your own project always helps you in the future. Okay. Yeah. Install the code deploy agent. We have to copy this. First update. Install the Ruby full. Okay. Install the wget. Okay. Now we have to install the code deploy agent according to our bucket name. Sorry, according to our region. Sorry. So resource kit. So the install configuration are stored on there as three buckets. So there are S3 bucket for every region. So let's first copy this link, this command, sorry. So we need bucket name and the region. So I am currently working in the uh, India region, AP South one, this one. This is the bucket name replacement. Okay. And this is the region. Sorry. What did I miss? Okay, this one. Okay, it is successfully installed. You can check my install. So give this script permission of executing. Wait a second. They are sudo install auto. Our code deploy is installing, and I also define the. Okay. We are missing one thing. So if you see, I assign the IAM role to the code deploy to access the EC2 instance. But do you think that target EC2 instance will also need to talk to the code deploy? Yeah, it do need to talk to the code deploy. So we also have to give the service role to the EC2 instance. Okay. Let's first install this code deploy agent. We have to check the status of it. It is actively running. Okay. Now give the permission. Go to the actions, security, manage IAM role. You have to give the role. It give the EC2 instance to access to the code deploy. Update the IAM role. Okay, all good. Let's restart the service. Okay. Okay, good, good, good. Now check our documentation, what is left there. Okay, so to run our API application, we have an environment file, so which we are going to upload on the our instance. Wait a minute. We are going to upload. So what was the command? I forget the command. Wait a second. This is the command. So this is the key pair login, and this is the environment variable path, and we have to change this one. Oh, could not resolve AP South. Oh, sorry, sorry. I don't know why it is not copied, man. Let's check. Okay, it is successfully uploaded. Let's check what else we have to do. Okay, now let's create the deployment. Finally, we now you have to create the deployment. Okay, choose the deployment group here. My application is stored on GitHub token name. I also connected to the GitHub here. What is my repo name? Copy the commit ID. First, we are going to test it manually. All good, looking all good. Okay, let's create the deployment. And I forgot to show you one thing. There is an app spec file for code deployment. So it have two things. Uh, Application stop. What I need to do first, it stop the application if there are any running, and then it install the application. It is using two scripts which I wrote. Let me show you the scripts. First, I will show you the start container. So it will use the start the container at port 4000. Name it view tracker container and use the environmental file which we upload to the EC2 instance, and use the image, this image. It will automatically pull it from the Docker hub. And what it have to stop, it has to stop the container when we are installing the new container. This is a simple script to stop the running container using the force flag. And this command is to for exiting the script if there are any errors. Okay. This is the zip file. Let's see. Okay, it failed. To okay, let's see what went wrong. Okay, I know what went wrong after install. I think I think Docker. Docker command not found. We didn't install the Docker on our EC2 instance. Remember that. You have to install it. Sudo apt. Okay. Give the permission. Sorry. Add the current user to the Docker group and restart the service. I think currently it is not started automatically. Okay, it is. Okay, don't worry, restart it. Just restart it. Okay. Okay, create another application man. Another deployment, sorry. I think that was a yeah, all good. Succeeded after install. Okay, it is going to take some time, man. If you have any question, you can drop in the live chat Rex. I know there is not anyone watching right now. Okay, it successfully succeed. Let's check. Man, what? Okay, it is running. So for this part, okay, you know there are some manual things to start our API. It is not success. It is not out of the running out of the box. We have to go to the cell and create the run the migration Go script, and then it will create the DynamoDB table, and then it will try interact with the interact with the DynamoDB. Okay, so before doing this, we should build the code pipeline. Okay, I didn't build. I'm building it for the first time. I didn't build in the past. Okay. So this IAM user don't have the permission to access the code pipeline. Let me give permission to this. As I was saying, I didn't build in the past. It in the past. I created a user group for this project and add permission. Attach policies. Okay, code pipeline full access. Code pipeline, give the code pipeline full access. Boom. Refresh the page. And now here we are. So create a pipeline. Pipeline name. View tracking pipeline. Pipeline type. Pipeline type determines the pipeline structure and availability for access trigger. Okay, V2. I'm hoping the V2 is the updated version. I don't know. New service role or existing service role. Okay, what kind of rules it will require? Think it will. It is going to trigger the invoke must be the right word. It is going to the invoke the code deploy and the code build. Okay, so it need the access to the service, uh, to the code build and code pipeline, sorry, code deploy. Okay, let's create a role. Let's create a role. Create a role. So first, so this is the part to to which service we are defining this role for. So obviously code pipeline. Code. Okay. Service or use case. Why it is not showing, man? Add variable. Okay, let's see what it happens. Allow create a service already in my business. I don't know, man. And it is not showing the code pipeline for code pipeline, man. Honey code AWS service. Okay, let's see what it. Okay, let's check the advanced settings. Wait a minute. Source provider. Source provider will be the GitHub. How is it not happening? Okay, this user is not do not have the permissions to list something. I don't know what it is. Code star connection list connections. Okay. Go to the user permission. Go to the permissions. Attach an inline policy. Obviously, it is in for IAM. List connections. Something with the list connections. Okay, let's see. There is a list of access keys, group instance, code star connection, list connection, code star connections and list connection. Wait a minute. Go to this account summary, account analysis, group policies, user tag, service, special credential, virtual. Code star. Okay, list connections. Okay, code star. Needed for pipeline. Create the policy. It should reflect change now. You do need to connect to the GitHub. Okay, there is okay. You do not want that to the this user one. Wait a minute. Go to the code. Fine. एक minute. What it is so? Let's give this authorized code star connection. Code star connection. Start authentication. अच्छा authentication handshake करें. Okay. Give it permission. Add permission. Attach policies. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What the name? Start code star. I don't know what the code star service is. Code star full access service. No, 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 no. You know what? Let's create an inline policy. It is so easy to create the inline policy in AWS using the UI service. Code star. Start. Okay. Authentication. Authentic. So permission management, I think. No, right? Update project, put extend project, tagging, list, code star connections. Right, do, no, no, no. No, don't have. Okay, 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 okay. Go to this one. Code star connections. Start OAuth handshake. No, I need a right. Create connection. एक minute. Update sync, update delete repo, update repo. I think this one create connection. Next. Let's name it. Cut it and try to connect it now. Okay, it is not sign connection. Create connections. It is saying start OAuth handshake action. It is not. No man, it is not. Create a name policy. Choose code star connections. Start OAuth handshake. It is in read property. Code star OAuth handshake. Delete the previous one. Okay, what happened here? Okay, code star. Delete it. Try it one more time. We'll try one more time. Connect to the GitHub. Okay, it's not authorized to perform code star connection. Get individual X token on the Get individual access token. Okay. भाई, this is fun. This is like secure in its own its way, but it is very panic, man. Sorry, you the code star connection token. Can we refresh here now? Okay. What is this? Okay. You know what? Refresh. I don't know what. Take one minute. View tracking API group pipeline. Source provider GitHub. Okay, we have to give one more permission here. Come on, man. Attach a new code connections targets. Connect to the GitHub. No result. Wow. You failed to authenticate. Why? Okay. Come on, what is this? Refresh it one more time. I don't know. I should have built it earlier prior to this live one. Okay. Let's see what's in version one. Not recommended. Okay, bhai. Connection name. What is connection? I think we have to deploy it on. I already connect to GitHub. Okay, let's read a blog first to understand what's the issue here. Okay, create a bucket. Three bucket. Connect to the another GitHub connection. Okay, connection should be another GitHub action. Okay, we have to give it a unique name. Give this a unique name. Let's see if it is working or not. वीडियो स्ट्रीम चला रखी थी वहाँ ना एक बार आवाज थोड़ी सी हाँ हाँ बैठ जाओ जी हाँ connections another GitHub action connection connection unique names. Okay, go to the GitHub. Under settings, we have to find out install GitHub apps. CodeBuild, CodeDeploy. I think our app is not installed in this. And to authenticate your account. Why it is not connecting? I don't know why. Hmm. Code stuff. Let's keep code stuff. Full access. Okay, I'm trying to give the full access of CodeStar to the to our IAM user. Hope it works. Okay, it is working. I think there was a problem with the IAM user policy. I think it don't didn't have the required policy. Let's search for the AWS project. Okay. specify a filter. So we want to trigger our code pipeline on every push we made to the GitHub repo. Branches include filter branch. Choose the filter type for the event that starts your pipeline branch. And so you have to provide the code build provider. In this case, we are choosing AWS CodeBuild, Asia specific region, project name, view tracking API. In this case, we don't need environment variables, so go with it. Deploy provider, AWS CodeDeploy. Asia application name, view tracking application, deployment group will be the view tracking group. Okay, next. Let's see how it goes. Create role. Okay. So problem is with the code pipeline service role. You know what? Let's create a role for this. Hello. 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 What video is this, The issue is with the with our IAM role, with IAM user. We that IAM user do not have the permission to create the IAM role, so we have to give it the permission to create the IAM role. That's policy. List role, create role. Okay, we are unable to create the role after giving the permissions. Let's see. Step 1. Adding a deployment user on IAM full access policy. And also update your IAM user. pass around to the service. I think it should work now. For okay, it is working. It is in progress. Where it is. The first part is successful. Now it is building our Docker image. Failed. Okay. So the cloud watch here comes in handy to view your code build logs. So you can check what went wrong. Error while downloading the key view tracking. Access denied. For primary source and source version and okay. Okay, let's restart the some services. I don't know what went wrong. CTL. Okay, wait a minute. It shouldn't be the issue with this thing. Access denied for primary source and S3. Okay, AP South 1. It is saying access denied for primary source and the source version AR and AWS S3 code pipeline AP South. Okay. Auto generator policy and action. Yeah.
आपको एक तो फोन म्यूट पर आता है, सुना आपको? हैं के ना
Access denied. Okay, troubleshoot. We have to show. Add called build clone permission for the connection to GitHub. So is the console. Okay, the following stacking policy. To find the reference line, open the baseline and click on the icon of the source action. You add the connection element. Okay, connection element to the code builder. Okay, okay. So the problem is with the code build. Need to make a connection with the code pipeline. So for that we have to add the policy to the which where the to a code build service role policy. Okay, so first we need to find the pipeline. Code pipeline. Code pipelines. Code pipelines ARM. It is like a unique ID, man. Okay, pipeline. This is the pipeline ARM. Okay. Now what we need to do to find a code go to the build details tab. Choose the service role link. Open the IAM console where you can add a new policy that grant. Okay. Roles. Go to the roles and go to the code build view tracking. This is a code build and attach a inline policy. Okay, copy. Okay, policy is attached. Okay, good, good, good. Now, okay, if the issue is solved, add this link to the solution. Okay, let's try to push the code to the. Let's make some changes. Cloud resume and push to the GitHub. Go to the pipeline. Okay. Okay, build failed again. Okay, our camera is good or not? Yeah. Same issue, man. Code builder. Connection to the pipeline. What you did wrong, man? Very unfortunate. On the source icon. What it is saying that you had the connection ARN to your code build service policy. Code star connection. Okay. Connection ARN. Open the pipeline, click the icon on your source action. Okay भाई. Source कहाँ है? Okay, this is the connection ARN. Sorry, my mistake. Modify permission. You tracking API code will okay. Connection to the pipeline. Leave the. Okay, okay. Save changes. Okay. Okay, let's try it one more time. I think it should work now. My mistake. It have to be the connection ARN. Okay, let's read why. It need a connection. Okay, it need to use connection to. Okay, to pass the artifact, code artifact to the build. So how it can pass? It has to make the connection to the code pipeline. That was the connection, yeah. Okay, let's build. Let's push another change. I hope it's okay for primary source and source version. Okay, it successfully failed one more time. Access denied. For primary source and source version. What's the issue, man? Code build service on. Why does code build need? I don't understand, man. Code build project has different code build project and different IAM role. The code build role need the code star and S3 permissions. Okay, code build attach policy. S3 full access. Code star. Make a random change. It should work now, man. पिछली बार इतनी दिक्कत. Okay, so this solution on the Stack Overflow is suggesting that where it is. Wait a minute. That code pipeline, that a code builder is using the code, the source, the code pipeline upload. Wait a minute. Code pipeline pull the source from the GitHub and push it to the I think S3 bucket, and code build get it from the S3 bucket. I don't know how it is working. Uh, I really don't know that. ले भाई. Okay, this is working. Okay, भाई, this is working. I hope it should build now, man. Layer already exist. See if any questions are there. Succeeded. Successfully post to the GitHub repo. Let's check. भाई इतने डॉकर. Open whichever you want. Updated a few seconds ago. Okay. The problem. Okay. Now it should. Okay. Okay. Unable to access the artifacts from the Amazon S3 object key. Okay. Located in the Amazon S3 artifacts bucket. Okay. First, I do need to understand how it is working, how it is passing the artifacts. Okay. And okay. I'm hoping the solution for this also was providing the S3 bucket full access to the I mean, code deploy. Roll code deploy. Okay. View API easy to roll to access down code deploy. Code deploy. Yeah, this one. Add permission. Attach policy. Hey, wait a minute. Code pipeline AP South. Fuck it. Sorry. Okay. I do need to understand how it is working, how it is passing the S3 artifacts code pipeline. Making a random change. It should invoke the pipeline. It does. It does, man. It does. In progress. It will take some solid amount of time. So, so we face the main issue is with the passing the S3 artifacts. I don't know how. In the next live video, I will definitely uh, explain you how it is working, how things happening, and we will not be giving the random full access permissions to the IAM user. It is not a good practice. I'm just giving it for the sake of the stream. We short. Is there anyone? No, man. There is lot of work is pending. It's around 218. We have to run the. We have to set up the API every time. That's a manual work. We have lot of manual work. We have to automate some stuff. We have to improve the API. Okay, it is going to be fun. Okay, you failed again. No, no, didn't fail again, man. It is building our Go application. Let's remove the subject. And I also need to improve my speaking skills. Let's see what is going on later, man. Till then. Wait a minute. Get this uploaded. Wow. Body. Okay. The role does not have the sufficient permission. Are you kidding me, man? I literally give you Amazon S3 full access. I think you don't need code star full access. Okay, wait a minute. I do need to check the which service it is using. Code deploy. which service are you using? Okay, good, good. Retry this stage. View the details. Okay, we do not have the. Don't worry, it should succeed. Unable to access the artifacts from the Amazon S3 bucket view tracking. Pipeline will path located in the S3 bucket code pipeline. The provided role does not have the sufficient. Okay, bhai, okay. But wait a minute. Insufficient permissions. Try to give code deploy policy. Code deploy policy with the full access. Okay, okay, okay. क्या कह रहा है? Which one? Build artifact. Source artifact here है यार. Build artifact ff. Build artifact. सोर्स आर्टिफैक्ट तो है पर बिल्ड आर्टिफैक्ट्स नहीं है. ओके ओके दिस इज समथिंग. पाइपल बिल्ड आर्टिफैक्ट्स है ही नहीं. व्यू ट्रैफिक पाइपल अगर सोर्स आर्टिफैक्ट्स है वो कहाँ है. बिल्ड आर्टिफैक्ट्स. ओके so there are no build artifacts uploaded to the S3 bucket. I don't know why. Build artifacts are not uploaded to S3. Code build. एक मिनट. Check the code build. अरे यार, code builder, build projects. Does it have the option to upload the or the pipeline manages? Okay, build project, build batch history, project detail. ARM, source, environment, build spec, using the build spec and batch artifacts. Amazon S3. Okay, okay, it should be by the name of. Wait a minute. Build, build artif. Okay, wait a second. Step 9. Okay, initial step. Okay, let's try one more time. It should work now, I think. Yeah. Okay, it is fun. So we need artifact. It need to pass the artifact in every stage. Build artifacts and first pipeline pass to the code build and then code build pass to the code deploy. I didn't know that. Okay, it is fun. Okay, good, good. So let's see. Okay, it is in ongoing. View details.
हाँ और चाय जाओ तब भाई जाओ के मारा क्यों बताते नहीं क्लास के डाउन जीरो डाउन क्यों काम में तो पड़े बात करेंगे अच्छा ये तो बात है अब तो सामने उन लागी फोन खाते को भाई तो जगह बनाने के लिए नहीं हो जाना तो जवान लगे लगे नहीं है हेलो नमस्कार जी हाँ भैया चलो कौन सा मोस्टली वो तो दावा क्यों आया है तो सुनिस जरा ले दिया हमने सोला में खाओ ना तो तुमको पता होना चाहिए कि जमा अगर तो नहीं होगी बोलता चीज बड़ी ज्यादा है मैं कितने मतलब चीज जमा नहीं बोल रहा है ये छोड़ के माटी को मिली और माटी खान में तो हूं अपने पास ऐसा खड़ा हूं मतलब जरा ये तो बनवाने जा ये बनवाने अभी से तुम्हारा
Uh, it should be fixed now, man. Let me increase the performance. Okay, it is building. I'm going to take some break. Peace out.
No.